only speak for my office. As a director here in Harlem, I feel like I am you, right? I'm older now, but I'm from the hood. I'm from the projects. I've born and raised in neighborhoods with gang violence, with brothers who were selling drugs and everything else, okay? So I may not look like you today, and maybe my circle has grown and changed and expanded, but my service in the capacity that I am in now reflects who I was and who I see in all of you. And so when we're standing up here, especially from Black elected offices, I can't speak for everyone else, and offices that have Black leadership in their offices like ours, you know, we're coming to you with opportunities, not just for lip service. We're in this room after hours because we really believe in where we want to see you go, and we believe in really coming up with strategies that are effective, that can really, you know, make change in our community. And we're here in partnership with all of the folks here to say, yeah, maybe we won't always have the dollars and cents right at our fingertips, but how many of you see me and say, you know what, I want to intern with her. What is she doing? I want those skills. I want to, you know, do some of the things that she's doing. And likewise, I have to look at you and say, you know what, our office right now has over 50 interns from all over the city, all different races, ethnicities, economic backgrounds, but how many do I have right under my tutelage that are you? So my doors and our doors, I know I speak for Yasmin, I know I speak for a number of my
community board,
I speak for the community board, Henrietta and Terry and, you know, Tamara and all, that see us not just as establishment and administration and folks that are in high places, see us as opportunities for yourself to grow, to transform, to gain skills, whatever it is that you need. I'm writing references letters, I'm writing, you know, helping students to figure out their game plan, right? And then how do you do that and return to the community when you're still dealing with those issues? I went all the way through grad school in the projects. I didn't stop. I wasn't deterred by the fact that my father passed away from substance abuse at 5 years old. 5 years old I was. He died of substance abuse. My mother had a nervous breakdown, dealing with 4 kids in the projects, trying to make ends meet. I had to take care of her with my sister. But that didn't deter me. I had to navigate the streets, the violence, I had to navigate the gangs, I had to, all of that. But all things are possible. And the reason we're here today is because we believe in you, but we also want to be a bridge to where you need to go. So it's 2 ways. Use us in whatever way we can be of support to you, and vice versa. You got to seek the questions, the answers will come.
Thank you. Good, Athena.
So we'll take one time for this question. We have to wrap up.
I have a statement. As Michelle was speaking, I was listening that she said she had an organization that recently in front of the Grant Project Housing. She said that her procedure was that she goes to the youth and gives them books, but sometimes it's more than just giving books. We need like communication and physical interaction with us, because it's people that we don't speak a lot and we don't like to move around a lot, but we have the best ability to learn. And when we learn, it's easier to learn for us, so we listen more than we talk.
Can I make a suggestion? Could you young men, there are a lot of people here talking tonight, ask them for their cards. Make the connection. There's a lot of talk going on here, but you have to have the motivation. Ask people for their cards. You have the borough president, you have the community board, you have the young lady who just spoke here, you have people from the juvenile. You make that connection. You've got to make a connection. You've got to make that connection. And everyone's job is not going to the street. This is why Community Board 10 has put on this and have asked individuals from juvenile justice come tonight, because we want to do something. This is our way of trying to pull it together. We also had something last year when our community was rather quiet, but we wanted to basically keep the word out there that we needed to work, and we're in training too, trying to work with young people. Keith Taylor just told you about the resource guide. Think about that. He told you about a guide. Go to the internet. If you don't have internet, hey, come to the community board office. We'll sit you down and you do your research, because it has all of these organizations, groups where you can start making phone calls. And I must say, we can't take everyone at one time, but we can put a couple of you at telephones. If you want to start calling these organizations, so if you need resources, we're here. But we need to know that you want to do this. You want to do it. You can't sit back and wait for anyone to do it for you. And like Athena said about projects, Melrose Projects from the Bronx. Parents never graduated from high school, okay? So, hey, we're just like you. No different, okay? But we understand the struggles today is a little different from when we were younger, I was young. So, but you got to want it. So, ask us for our business cards and make that call to us, okay? Yeah. We have a commitment to you. We have a commitment, okay? And I'm cameraing.
Yeah, it's so good to see us gather like we gathered today. And thank you, each and every one that's here, that's represented, whatever organization. But to want to change, you have to make a change within you. It's your dress code or your verbal speech is important that you take heed and change something somewhere. Because before the change comes, you must revert or change something within yourself. So to reach out and get what you need, it will come to you. And it's there for you to get. But you must make changes to get to the next level. The next level comes when you make a change to get to the next level. So you have to sacrifice and give up something that you're so used to doing that needs a little adjustment. And the adjustment comes within yourself.
Great.
So all the world is waiting for you to do something for you, which is change, something that is going to make you elevate your own
your status.
lifestyle.
Yeah. Great.
So thank each and every one of you
Thank you.
for coming out.
Good, Elvis.
We'll take like 2 more questions.
Can our intern say something?
I just want to introduce myself. My name is Elvis Salgado, and I'm an intern for Community Board 10. And like you were saying in the back, right, that you wanted to have more opportunities for jobs within your career field. So I'm interning from a program called the Young Adult Internship Program, which has placed me at Community Board 10 because I wanted to do community work. I wanted to work with, whether it be young adults, whether it be troubled youth, just in general. So YAIP is a program that allows you to do that, to actually capitalize on your career goals. Like I said, I wanted to do community work, so I'm working for Community Board 10. And I'm doing various amount of things. Now, there might not be a typical, just thing that you want to do, but like they've been reiterating, these are skills that you're going to need to want to build up, and this is a step ladder for you. The program helps you with interview skills, which are very, very key, because I've learned from this program that the first 5 minutes of the interview are the most key, whether it be posture, whether it be tone, whether it be paying attention to the person interviewing you, how you respond, your reaction time, focus. They're like a key amount of like eye contact. Now, they can put you with your career. Say you want to be an accountant, do an accounting job. They can give you an internship opportunity. Now, the internship opportunity is basically a 3-month-long interview, like I've been doing with them. I've been showing them my skills, whether it be communication, whether it be answering phones, whether it be filing at a very high level. Now, this program is up in Washington Heights, 175th and Wadsworth Avenue. And I think if you want to do something like that within your career field, because they'll help you interview skills, they'll help you build your resume, cover letter, which is very key for getting a good job. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to look into that, which is the Young Adult Internship Program, I really think you should do that, because this program has changed me. I'll tell you something honestly. in the past 3 years, I haven't learned as much within the past 3 months. The past 3 months, I've learned things that I never thought I'd learn, whether it be interviewing, you know, asking my parents for certain skills, like how do you do this, how do you do that. It wasn't strong because I have a troubled family, I'll be honest with you. My family is involved with drugs, alcohol, so I didn't have that motivation. Now, me stepping up and going into this internship program kind of got my confidence level at such a high place that I feel like I can really just walk into a place and get a job like that. You understand? Like the interview skills, the resume. My resume looks incredible compared to what it looked like before. I worked in Staples, and they've been saying, you know, you're not going to like your supervisors as much as you might think you might, you know, whether they're, you know, on you. Why are you 2 minutes late? You know, why'd you take that extra minute for lunch? You know, and I'm not saying I didn't like my supervisors, but, you know, I wasn't too, you know, fond of them like that. So these are things that you will need. If you want to focus on career goals, I definitely recommend you go to the Young Adult Internship Program and take it from there, man.
Thank you, Elvis. Tell him to push up out the aisle. He's in the aisle. I mean, even things like that. You know, tell him he's in the push out the aisle. Yeah. You know.
One thing I want to say is as a community leader,
See?
I want to share with you that he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. You're going to want to have that passion. From your pain comes your passion, and from your passion comes your purpose. Pain, passion, and purpose. Not too long ago, in the 90s, I used to run the streets like you guys. You wouldn't know that now. I used to carry guns just like you, but you wouldn't know that now. Because you see me in the suit, and you assume, oh, he's always been that way. I haven't always been that way, but you know what? I found that I was more important and that I had to contribute to my community. Is when you have mentors and people that cares about you, is when you become to start respecting yourself, loving yourself, and understanding yourself. Because when you don't understand yourself, how can you understand nothing else when you don't understand yourself? You have to understand what's your purpose. Everyone has a purpose in life. You have to decide whether you want to be a bum or whether you want to be successful. Because whatever you're passionate about is normally what you're good at. You got to be a great bum or you could be great being successful. And whatever it is that, you know, interests you, whatever it is that is your calling. Also, I'm the chair of the National Action Network. Every Monday we have what we call the Youth Huddle. We've had Yandy from Love and Hip Hop. We have Peter Gunn from Love and Hip Hop. I could help you. For those of you who's interested, I don't know, in rap or media or whatever it is that you're interested in, I'm your guy. I'm here for you. But you have to let us know what can we do for you. Because a lot of times the youth, or a lot of times we may assume that we know, but we really don't know. Because when I was your age, that was years ago. So what was better, you know, what I wanted then is maybe not what you want now. It may be not be a part of your vision. So you have to let us know, how can we help you? Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. Because it's not about us, it's about all of us. And we in it together. We have to be unified as a family. Teamwork makes the dream work. But as long as we're separated, we'll never conquer anything. Because distraction is the #1 momentum killer. When you're in the game and you're selling drugs and you're killing each other, that's exactly what people who don't want you to be successful, that's what they want you to do. Because they understand that distraction will distract you from being successful. And if you want to be a bum, then all you have to do is follow those who've never been successful and who never will be successful. But if you want success, you have to work for it. Remember what I said. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. You have to decide which one are you. The one that says I can or the one that says I can't.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yours.
Where are they?
Give me 1 second.